Well, welcome and good evening to London Heathrow. This is Terminal 5. I need to get to Terminal 4 really quickly. I've just arrived from Glasgow and I'm going to connect, hopefully, onto China Southern with my luggage, with my checked-in baggage, which I'm really worried about, from London Heathrow to Guangzhou in China and then on to Bangkok. This is my first time flying Asia's largest airline. This is on their Boeing 787-9 in economy. It's a red-eye. It's a night flight, which is my least favorite. But yeah, let's give it a shot. I'm kind of excited though. I hope it goes well. I want to like this airline, so let's give it a shot. So I'm here in the Plaza Premium Lounge at London Heathrow Terminal 4. I have my glass of Chilean wine. It's a full flight, which means there's no free seats anywhere, not even a sneaky seat next to me like this. So it's going to be a tough night. Pray for me. So welcome aboard flight CZ304. I'm in seat 43 Alpha on this Boeing 787. There is a blanket, pillow, and a headset at every seat. There is also a footrest, which comes in kind of handy if you are the same height as me, 5'10". I used it quite a lot in the flight. There is charging available just under the seatback TV in front of you, and that's also where you plug in the headset. The in-flight entertainment is not bad. It's a mixture of Chinese, Asian, classic and Hollywood movies, and of course children's selections. On this 11-hour flight, I managed to watch Dune Part 1 and The Founder. That's the story about the McDonald's history. So I was making good use of the IFE on this flight. The seatbelt sign was kept on for the first 45 minutes after takeoff from London. Then the service began with drink service, and you're provided a wet wipe as well. I went for the orange juice. I'm not going to drink at all on this flight. It's just too packed and too uncomfortable, and I don't want to be the guy that has to keep getting up for the toilet, especially not on a long, full flight like this. The meal served was an option of chicken or beef, but by the time they got to me in row 43, there was only beef left. It's served also with some kind of pork slice and potato salad, a roll, and a super sweet dessert, which I couldn't really eat. It was just too sweet. Within 90 minutes, the whole service was complete, and I found it very efficient, although a little bit robotic. And for the cabin crew, their English is somewhat limited. Don't expect the kind of friendly service you would get on the Gulf carriers like Emirates, Etihad, or Qatar. So my biggest complaint about this flight was the cabin was extremely warm from the get-go. It never cooled down. The air conditioning just wasn't working in my section of the cabin. The other sections were kept really cool, but the middle section where I was uncomfortably hot, so it made it impossible to sleep. 6 hours into the flight and the cabin is still being kept dark. On the 787, of course, the crew can lock the windows, so you're not allowed to open whatsoever. Despite the fact it was daylight outside, no views of Russia. Unfortunately, we were flying over some of the most beautiful remote territory of Russia, but I didn't get to see any of it. 8 hours into the flight and we are now over Mongolia. The window shades have been unlocked and I'm able to see outside for the first time. The local time on the ground is already about 12 p.m., 1 p.m. It's lunchtime, but for us, we're just getting prepared for the second service, which will be breakfast. So now as we're descending south through China, with 2 hours to go, it's breakfast time. Chicken noodles are served with a rather hard croissant, not very delicious. There's some fruit, and I took some more juice. They offered apple juice and orange juice on this service. They offer alcohol throughout the entire flight, but of course I didn't drink any today. So, final thoughts as we head due south toward Guangzhou. Let's start with the pros. It is a full-service airline. There's hot meals, a decent selection of hot and cold drinks, alcohol's included as well. The flight was punctual. It was bang on time. We left Heathrow. We arrived in Guangzhou. Everything was perfect in that regard. The price, wow, it was super cheap. I paid £320 for a one-way to Bangkok, including the British Airways connection from Glasgow. That's more than half the price that Emirates was charging for the same route on the same day. So, pretty good selection of pros. The cons: broken AC. The broken AC meant a sticky, uncomfortable, hot cabin all 11 hours of it. So I was completely unable to sleep. Although there were some seriously loud snorers behind me, so maybe that was just a me problem. I thought the seat was a little bit cramped as well. Maybe that's just because of the full flight, but that's another gripe I had. It was 100% full on this flight and the subsequent flight to Bangkok. So obviously this airline's doing great business, but as a passenger in economy, it's cramped and very uncomfortable. The final con would be the cabin crew are robotic. They're neither friendly or unfriendly, which is just strange. Overall, I probably would not choose this option again unless I was deliberately looking for the absolute cheapest option from London to Asia or vice versa. Thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe for more, and see you in the next review, which will be of Thai Airways on a flight from Bangkok to Melbourne. Yep, another red eye, part 2 in this series of Torture for Andy. See you in the next one. Welcome to Guangzhou, China. Thank you for your cooperation.